So if you just look at the Lagos, let's focus on Lagos. So you have the Alimosho, Agege, Apapa, Badagry, Efe, Ibeju, Ikeja, Ikorodu, Lagos Island, Lagos Mainland, Mushin, Ojo, Surulere. Between the ages of 15 upwards, you've got like 20 million children. 20 million. And only 1.7 did exam results. So where's the other 18 million children?
Out of school, my dear.
So we have to have that in mind. That's my first point. My second point is in regards to the road, the Lagos to Calabar Road. Coastal Road. Like I said before, the professionals are the ones that are going to ruin us. The guy who owns that company, we're not doing enough research. His co-owners are Lebanese.
Yes.
Let me say that again. The guy who owns the
high-tech construction,
the beachfront. The guy who owns the beachfront, that the media are telling everybody that he invested trillions of money into, he's co-owned by Lebanese. So we also have to ask ourselves, how did this guy get access to private land where you're charging poor people 5,000 naira to enter something that their great-great-grandfathers own? So we have to be careful, professional people. The elites are the scammers. Because why are Arise TV carrying the noise of a professional man when if you go to Alimosho, all the roads are broken? Why aren't Arise TV carrying the noise of Alimosho or the kids in Agege? But we're carrying the noise of professional people who are saying that they have trillions of pounds invested. Where did that money come from? Where? Show us who your co-founders are. All of the companies, I think it's 60% of the companies on the beach area, this is a beach area, are owned by Lebanese people.
Man. You know what, somebody said that once you go to that Lekki Peninsula and you keep going on like that, Eco-Atlantic and all those places, right? They were owned by the Lebanese and Indians. And we are talking about thousands of hectares of land.
Yes.
How did they come by that? I think we do know how. Somebody signed it off. And that person is the president of Nigeria today.
Thank you very much. Or other people. It's not just the president. There's other third parties that are involved.
There are so many others. I mean, there are names. So there are actually names of those who they made believe that they are stakeholders just to give it some political strength, okay? Because there were actually, Tinubu has shares there. The Shaguris have where they are the fronts, okay? The owners of the high tech, like you said, the Lebanese guys.
There you go, yeah.
And they own thousands of hectares. I'm talking about kilometers of land. This is not even measuring plots now. We're talking about kilometers of land. Like you are on a road, and 8.4 kilometers to one single person, the Lebanese. Man, it should be shocking. But here we are.
And we also have to be careful how we take information, because you have to ask yourself, why is Arise fascinated with these rich people? Because there's rich people that own that land.
That's right.
They took that land from poor people.
That's right.
So why aren't Arise fascinated by what's going on in Efe, where all the poor people have no property? But we're giving noise to the rich people, the man that's telling you that he put trillions of pounds. Who is your co-founder? Bring him out. Because the millions of pounds he's talking about, they're loans. Which bank gave him that loan? The average Nigerian man cannot even get loan to open up a mechanic. No. So you're saying that, they're going to ruin the beachfront. Now, who gave you that beachfront? What country can you get a beachfront like that? Where? One person. So we've got to be careful with how they project things. That's the same place where it costs 5,000 naira for water, and the average person that works in that place collects 60,000 naira a month salary. How does that make sense?
Yeah, crony capitalism, they will say. And I love the part that you just mentioned, the people who work there, poor pay. working in an exclusive, outlet like that, very rich, richer novels in the society, showing off their wealth and the rest of that. But those who services them are so poorly paid that there is no chance that they will ever live such rich life themselves.
Thank you.
No matter how long they work. But again, Aduke, there's something there too, which is, without sounding like we want to defend the rich in this instance, okay? It's like even we, the poor, are trapped in there. Imagine the thousands of jobs in this situation that they found themselves in Nigeria that could have been prevented, even for those alone. Now, those lives are going to have to be like, many of them won't recover because of this.
Yes, I understand that. We take that on board. But the bigger story here is that until the elite feel the pain, the professionals must feel the pain. Until the professionals feel the pain of these kind of situations, nobody will wake up. Until the professionals go through the pain, they lose businesses. Every day, poor people lose businesses. Do you not see what Lagos government does to these local market women? Where they'll come and take all of their goods away.
I know.
So the professionals have a big part to play.
Your third point.
They definitely do. And my last point before I go, back to the discussion around the professionals and the ecosystem of money, I want to read out quick 10 bullet points. I've got factual data here. And the data that I'm looking at here is about Lagos government.
Okay.
And it talks about the amount of loans. I don't want to cry. The amount of loans that Lagos government has taken. Some of these loans are 4-year loans. Some of these loans are 30-year loans. Okay. So maybe if money was being used in the right way in other areas of Lagos, maybe then this concern about the coastal line wouldn't be that prominent. But back to the conversation that why are the professionals not being accountable to the citizens? Let's leave the governors, the presidents, the actual professionals. So let me read something out quickly.
Please.
So Access Bank has given Lagos government 14 billion naira loan. And it says the purpose, development of infrastructural facility. Polaris Bank, 20 million. Zenith Bank, 10 million. United Bank for Africa, 5 million. Providence Bank, 2 billion. Echo Bank, 3 billion. Fidelity Bank, 5 billion. Guarantee Trust Bank, 10 billion. These are all loans that Lagos state government have taken. Okay? Sterling Bank, 7 billion naira. United Bank for Africa, 21 billion naira. Wema Bank, 3 billion naira. Zenith Bank, 11 billion naira. There's more. Stanbic IBTC Bank, 8 billion naira to finance various infrastructural projects. They don't even list the products. They don't even list the projects. First Bank, 15 billion naira. Polaris Bank, 10. I didn't even know there were so many banks in Nigeria. Echo Bank, 4 billion. Union Bank, 10 billion. There's more. It's like three.
Aduke is alarmed and wondering that if all this money taken were indeed invested in Lagos, probably it would have been a real great blessing for the people of Lagos, but they are gone. And if you dare, see, for 24 years, Aduke, 24 years, Lagos State Finance has never been audited.
This is an audit. This is an audit. They have submitted this as an audit.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
But when I say audited, it simply means that, you see that 3 billion, you would automatically see what they used it for without just this paraphrase or did you see any breakdown in those figures?
I'll tell you the two breakdowns they have, sir.
Right, go on.
They state it either as to I'll send you the link, sir. It says to finance various infrastructural projects in the state.
Right.
And then the other one they will have is to finance red line rail infrastructure.
Okay, specifically?
Yes, and that's the main ones that they have. That's all.
I have seen their annual financial reports. They are such dubious, criminals, okay? I know you came across this, and somehow you have more questions and many more questions that you're like never going to get answers to. Okay, see, every year they publish, right? They are so loud too. Oh, you need to go and read so and so from our report, so and so. You will see it from so many years too. But you know something? Yeah. They are so dubious, and at the same time, they are so hideous. Okay, I mean, so you know what they did, right? You will see them now. They will say 4.5 billion for the expansion of road infrastructures, and they will say Ikosi 100 million, Ijorabadia 100 million, Oshodi 100 million, Mushin 100 million. Then the question will be, do all those roads have the same length of measurement? Like, how come they are all 100 million, 100 million, 100 million? Do they have the same length of, of stretch? No, they don't. If you dare ask them to break down now the 100 million for this or that, they will ask you to write for the freedom of information. You write them through freedom of information. By the time they will reply you in that freedom of information, that same thing that prompted you many questions in the first place, right, is what it will send to you. So when you see it and you write back and say, it's the same thing that I saw on your website, I'm looking for breakdown, they will ignore you. But to them, they have already, by law, they have fulfilled the freedom of information request of yours. I've seen people tried. Nobody could break in. It's a shame, but yeah, I'm glad somebody like yourself is interested in pointing them out. Like
what I wanted to really highlight, my issue wasn't just the fact that they are getting the loans from the bank. Yes. That isn't my gripe. What I wanted to highlight was the professionals who are in these banks are signing off on these loans. This is the issue. So the account manager, the account director, there's a lawyer, there's an accountant who doesn't work for the government, but works for the banks. So these professionals, they need to be accountable as well. And also, when we hear the stories of this governor stole money, we need to understand, okay, where's the money coming from? This money in the bank are people's money. So when you go leave money in your bank, understand that they're taking that money and they're giving it to governors. They're taking your money that you're keeping in your bank. They're taking that money and they're loading it to the to these people.
And so helping them to launder it.
Yeah, so it's almost like we're helping the thieves, and the professionals are the ones doing it. So when we're putting so much blame on the Tinubus and the liars and these governors, the regular Nigerian is the number one culprit in all of this. Thank you, Uncle. Good night.
Bless you, Aduke. It's quite an interesting conversation. I love that. I hope I speak to you again as well. And I also love the fact that you did promise me the first time you called in when I said, please don't stop calling. And you said you won't. And here you are. I love your perspectives to issues here. And I hope I see more of you. Thank you so much. And that is Aduke, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, we are going to draw the curtain. I have had an interesting convo tonight, and I appreciate every one of you who is part of it, okay? Everyone. So if you have been like playing your own role, like sharing, liking, and all that, I want to say thank you. And to all my callers, you are amazing people. You are those who make this even more kind of interesting for a lot of people. Interesting in the sense that some will hear you speak and they want to call in and possibly say their mind based on what you just said. And that's interesting. I will see you some other time. Thank you so much. And take it easy. Okay? Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ lámọ̀ tó jódodo.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún dáyàrí pòlítíkò.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún dáyàrí Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.